Hi there. Welcome. I'm going to start really putting some videos up on this channel age gratefully, and hopefully you'll enjoy the content. Please feel free in the comments to ask for any topics that you might like to hear about. I'm definitely going to be sharing my tips and views on health and beauty and lifestyle for women over 50, but also I just think it's kind of ageless in terms of how to live a quality life and exploring ways to be good to the planet and not overconsume, but be fashionable and feel good. So that's what we're going to be exploring here. And so today I had already put favorite skincare on IGTV, and then so I put it on here as well. So this is going to be about my favorite everyday makeup routine, which is a no makeup. So right now I'm obviously starting out with no makeup prepped skin. One thing I want to say is that I'm exploring some new brands. I've always been, a beauty person, and it goes way back to before the main part of my career as a musician started, and I had beauty as sort of a parallel career to get started here in New York City. So I've always loved lots of different brands, but lately I've been exploring some clean beauty brands and some new brands that are popping up. So I'm going to use those today. So as I said, I prepped my skin and used Advanced Night Repair and an Estee Lauder cream as well that I've mentioned a few of my favorites in the other video, so feel free to check that out. But because it's been a few hours, I'm going to just kind of just put a little bit of moisture on my skin with this Tatcha serum stick. So I'm using that first to just kind of go in and around my eye area and anywhere that this is just a nice little thing to kind of have in your purse. For anyone who doesn't know me, I am going to be 53 in May. So huge believer for many, many years, since I was a very young woman, in starting to take care of your skin young. The only thing I will say that I regret, and I think any wrinkles that you see are from not wearing enough sunscreen in the 80s. So I'm going to show you my favorite sunscreen right now, which is the next thing that I would do. And even though I'm going to put on a little bit of another type of like no makeup serum type thing, I still start with sunscreen. So this is my new favorite. This is the Super Goop Glow Screen. So and I'll link some products in this below. Okay, so what I like about this is that it does give a little bit of glow, as well as, now I'm not going to go see the sun today, but I suppose I should say this, and then when I look back, I will remember this as something I had time to do when we were in coronavirus crisis. So that's this is my coronavirus survival project, is to start sharing some stuff I've wanted to do for a while. So that's that. Now I'm going to combine two products from new lines that I really like. The reason I'm going to combine is that because the color isn't quite right for me right now. I think this Iris and Romeo Best Skin Days color will be better for me when we can get outside and get a little sun. I probably need my peepers to see colors and stuff. Peepers. Everybody go get Peepers. So this color, I don't even know what color this is. I'll figure it out, and I'm just gonna link the product and you all figure out your own colors. But then this product that I love, this is a new line that I love. So this is Ilia, and these are clean makeup companies. So I'm really trying to explore that and be consistent in my choices here with my ethics around circular economy on fashion. My dog is trying to eat my makeup. I'm coming to you from the floor of my voice studio where I do all of my best thinking. So I just take this with my fingertips. I combined the two colors, okay? And nothing fancy. I'm just going to show you what I do on most days. Sometimes I skip this step altogether and just, you know, no foundation or anything. This isn't really foundation. You can see these are skincare products combined with just a nice light, it's almost like a splash of color that just smooths you out a little bit, but I wouldn't go so far as to say it covers. I think it just more smooths things out, okay? So you can kind of see a little bit of glow too. I love both of those products. And they're both great on their own. I just decided to mix for color purposes. But when I'm feeling a little bit less like I don't want to, you know, buy anything more right now, I'm going to get like the right color, like step up in each one of these products, because I think everybody will enjoy them. The first most important thing is that your skin is looking good. So I'm going to do more videos on products that I like and tips. So, because if you don't have that smooth canvas, it's just not going to work. Okay, so again, this is like what I will do on a minimal day. Like I'm just going to teach a bunch of voice lessons, and it doesn't really matter. I'll just run between here and the music school. And then I'm going to step it up like one little bit. Like if I'm going to the theater at night or something, I'll just show you like how I would transition this look. So next, I just always curl my eyelashes a little bit, because luckily for an almost 53-year-old woman, I still have some decent eyelashes. I also have like sort of brown shadow on the skin of my eyelids, so sometimes it looks like I have something on there when I don't. And if I want to kind of make that a little bit more of a blank canvas, like if I'm going to do eyeliner or something later, which I'm going to do, I use this Bobbi Brown stick here, and you can see that just sort of, and just everything with my fingers. I love using my fingers. It's just fast. I think it's like our best tool. It melts things into the skin. I do have fancy brushes. You know, I have things from years of trying different things, but now that I'm the age that I am, I'm just gonna hopefully save all you 20-somethings a little bit of money, because we just don't need it. So this is Nude Beach, Bobbi Brown. Okay, and I normally wouldn't even put that on. I just did it because I am gonna show you guys a tiny bit of eye makeup. Okay, favorite products are like multitaskers. So I'm going to show you this one, and there's a couple of colors that I like. This is also Ilia, but this is my favorite one for every day, called At Last, okay? And God bless me, I'm doing this without my glasses, but so what I do with a cream like this is, I know you see a lot of people smear like that and then rub. I do not do that. I do a little smile and I tap the product onto my face, okay? And you can see it starts like melting in. Because again, we're doing no makeup here, you know? We just want to lift the skin tone, pardon me. And you see how that just makes such a difference on my face already? Okay. And then I will take, if I need to blend, because especially I've got this other color that I really love, but it's stronger. And so when I do that tap action, I like to take this brush from Trish McAvoy and just go ahead and press it in, okay? Now, other places I'll put the stick. I'm gonna go in here, and that I'll just do with my hands. And it looks a little bit red at first, but that will die down. And maybe on here. And just kind of rub into the neck. And then definitely, because you would get a little bit of sun here. And again, it looks a little bit redder at first, but that will die down. And anything, you know, you just go in and press. So notice I'm not, for my everyday, I'm not doing any concealer. I'm not doing anything too much, because you know, it's coronavirus and we're not going anywhere, but we want to just kind of feel, you know, look good, feel better. So, and for me, women of a certain age, always the brow. So, I don't know that I'll do this so well on here. I'm going to go like this so that I can kind of see what I'm doing. Now, when I do a stronger or more, you know, special occasion, I use a couple of colors. You can see that makes a difference. I'm really missing a lot of brow. So I think that this just light strokes, but I will use a couple of colors of this. Of the Anastasia. I love this Anastasia pencil. But for right now, I'm just using the chocolate because it's light. And so I don't know if you guys are feeling it, but I'm feeling like I already look a little bit more like a person. And then the Ilia, you can also just go like that if you're feeling lazy. Okay? So there's no makeup. Now, if I was going to the theater, I'm gonna wipe that off a little bit, or you could put gloss over that. So this is a Christian Dior. I mean, I kind of feel about as done as I would want to feel. But if you want to step it up, I will do this, and my husband will wonder why I need to be so pretty today while we're staying inside. But I'll take black eyeliner and go right in at the lash line. Do you guys see the action I'm taking here? Okay. And I don't know if you can see, but that just defines my lash line a little bit more, and adds a little bit more drama, but without really looking like you've got makeup on. Okay. And then I've curled my lashes, but then I will go in with Estee Lauder, barely any to the tip of the lash. You can go in much more dramatically if you want. And I'll do a more dramatic makeup video for evening and stuff, but this is just if you're trying to transition from, you know, your office work or something like that, when we're all back, you know, to life as normal, and you're going to go to the theater or dinner, just to step the look up a little bit. If you like to wear concealer, I sometimes do, sometimes don't. Women of a certain age, we sometimes, it seems like we need to conceal, but then it gets often caught in the wrinkles. So, but some products I do like are the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I also do like the Ilia Serum. It's moisturizing, but what I'm going to show you, and other makeup people may say something different, but I think it's really important to stay out of the deep corner in here. It's like, what do you want people to see? Makeup or you? So, you know, everybody do your own thing, but I just kind of lightly, this is probably even too much, but I'll press it in for you. Lightly go into this area, okay? And then I'm gonna take the other end of the Trish McAvoy brush, and I'm gonna tap, 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 tap. And then you can distribute traces into this area. But let's face it, once you're around 32, girls, are you seeing this? You know, who wants to see a bunch of cakey makeup in the corner of your eye? No one. I'd rather see a flaw than that. So, but see how that brightens me up a little bit if I'm so inclined to put the effort in. I think it depends on how you've slept, how you're feeling that day. Sometimes we're more positive about our flaws than other times. And I know that during coronavirus, it's not really the time to be saying, go out and buy stuff. If your finances are stable and you can, I'm going to recommend that you explore the Ilia products and the Estee Lauder stuff that I'm talking to you about. This is the other thing, you know, if you're buying quality, all of these products I'm showing you last forever. So the one other thing I want to show you is, if you like to contour, it's not something I do every day, but sometimes I just look at my face and I feel super, super pale. And I'm not big on contouring. As you can see, I'm not big on spending a lot of time. But this Chanel, speaking of like something that's expensive, but is so natural, you need so little, and I'm just going to show you the effect that this has. I would have done it earlier in the process, but if I change my mind, you know, if I'm going to go out and I want to quickly add, I take this brush. This brush is a Sephora, and it's probably not even for this, but I don't even care because it works. I do the Bobbi Brown trick, which is to also add a little bit of bronzer to the cheeks. She talks about doing that. Then I will, women of a certain age, let's make sure we do this. Contour this a little bit when we're just trying to put in that little bit of effort to look our fanciest. And that is gonna add, I don't do like, or anything like that. Listen, if you're working out, you don't need to do that. Let's just drink a lot of water and make our faces not too puffy. But that just steps it up one bit more. Can you guys see that? Okay. So you go with your face. If you need more eyeliner than I like to use, if you need, you know, we can do smoky eye, we can do whatever, but it just, for me, it seems like a lot. It seems like when I fell into that trap when I was younger, that it was all kinds of products, trying to see what didn't crease and didn't stick. And I just think we need to like show who we really are and not overdo it. So the one thing that you'll always see me doing to just go one step further is a red lip with this exact routine. And I'm just gonna do a different video on that with like my favorite red lip and doing that sort of like Parisian girl look with almost no makeup and a red lip, which is really, really cool. So stay tuned for that because this video is long enough. And stay hopeful and reach into your own makeup bags and try these tricks. The minimal, just really blend and see how pared down you can go with your look and feel more like you, and really keep it easy, okay? Ciao.